Thank you, Mr President. My question is to the Treasurer regarding the budget. And before I ask my question, I seek leave to make a brief explanatory statement.
Is leave granted? Leave is granted. Mr Sims.
Thank you, Mr President. South Australia is in the midst of a climate emergency, and over the last few years we have seen bushfires and drought ravage our state. My question to the Treasurer, therefore, is, given the climate crisis faced by South Australians, why did he fail to mention climate change even once in his budget speech?
Call.
Mr President, because this government is already well renowned, Mr President, for being one of the leaders in terms of recognising the importance of climate change, Mr President. It is just implicit in our DNA here in South Australia, Mr President. We live and breathe it every day, Mr President. We don't have to parrot it at every particular public occasion, Mr President. As I said, it is within our DNA. We live and breathe it every day, Mr
I'm sure the Honourable Mr Sims would like to listen to the answer.
The Minister for the Environment or me as the Treasurer, Mr President, of the critical importance of climate
Mr Hanson.
Mr President. And we are active leaders, Mr President, in many environmental issues. There are a number of very significant environmental initiatives outlined in the budget speech, Mr President. And as all members would know, I am just such an unashamed supporter of the environmental lead that our Premier and our Minister of the Environment have taken over the last 3 years.
The Honourable Mr Wirt, the supplementary. The Honourable Mr Sims.
Thank you. Noting the Treasurer's reply and his reference to this being so integral to the Marshall government, can he explain why, in the budget overview of all three highlights, the Treasurer's speech and the budget paper, the three priorities, etc., and budget paper 5, there is no reference to climate change? What is he going on about?
The Treasurer has the call.
Mr President, because it is so inbred, because it is so much part of our DNA, Mr President, we don't have to parrot on every occasion, Mr President, how important it is. We just accept that it's important. We get on with the business of actually implementing the policies, Mr President, which are consistent with our fervent belief that climate change is critical to our state and our nation and our world's future, Mr President. We sing almost from the same hymn sheet. I say advisedly, almost the same hymn sheet as the honourable member, Mr President, in relation to this issue. As I said, almost is my slight caveat, Mr President, because just in case the honourable member seeks to encapsulate me in some of his wilder ideas in relation to environmental reform, but sensible environmental reform based on a recognition, nevertheless, a shared recognition with the honourable member and the Greens that climate change is a critical issue to the state and the nation. We don't have to say it every day of the week, Mr President. We get on with practical actions. We implement the policies consistent with that innate belief that we have that this is an important